Another layer to the Antonio Brown saga with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has been added because we can't get enough Antonio Brown, obviously. We're going to talk about it right after the bumper. Stay tuned. What's good people? My name is Jeff Lighty Jr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, a like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, Antonio Brown, he is doing a media tour, whether it's good for his brand, bad for his brand, or indifferent. I guess I'll let you be the the guys who determined that. But he is going to lay, this is the second time he has laid some very, very harsh and critical accusations towards the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I want you guys to really understand this, though, because Antonio Brown basically says the Tampa Bay Buccaneers bribed him, tried to pay him $200,000 to look like he was crazy, to go to the crazy house is the way he put it. And this story is not getting picked up by very many people. It's going to come out in an interview he does with Bryant Gumbel with HBO Real Sports. But I want you to understand why this story isn't going to get national attention and get the attention it probably deserves. Because the NFL they have every network in their pocket. Everybody wants to do business with the NFL. And so therefore, they're not going to say bad things about the league, whether right, wrong, or indifferent. If they just can avoid it, they are going to never say a bad word about the NFL because the NFL has ESPN in their pocket, a Monday Night Football deal. The NFL has ABC in their pocket, which is Disney, ESPN, because of all the money. Amazon is now in business with the NFL. CBS, NBC, Fox Sports, all of these organizations are in the NFL's pocket. And so therefore, they're never going to put out a bad word about the NFL. So I want you to remember that as we digest some of this information that Antonio Brown shares. Now, the thing is, because it's a guy like Antonio Brown who essentially has no credibility, it's easy for them to just sweep this kind of stuff under the rug. But if these accusations are true, let me repeat that. If these accusations are true, these are horrible. Like, these are just, quite frankly, positively horrible. Now, let me share with you. This was a tweet put out by Adam Schefter about a special interview that Bryant Gumbel, well-respected journalist, well-respected broadcaster, Bryant Gumbel has a sit-down interview with Antonio Brown and his lawyers. And we're going to listen to the whole 2 minutes, but there's one part in particular that is astounding, essentially, where he says they tried to bribe him with $200,000 to go to the quote-unquote crazy house. So this is fair use, by the way, fair use. I don't want to, get any strikes, and I might stop it and start it just so we can, we don't mess with the algorithms. But also let me know if you can hear it. Please let me know if you can hear what is being said. Now let's take a listen.
Prior to the game on January 2nd, the game against the New York Jets at the Meadowlands, were you given shots of Toradol?
Absolutely. Right before the game, I was given Toradol.
We actually have Bryant in the medical records that we.
Now, Toradol is like a pain reliever, right? It's an opioid. It's a pain reliever. It's a way that NFL's been using pain pills, pain relievers, painkillers, and all that kind of stuff for years. So this part to me isn't a big deal, at least in my eyes, because it's something they've been doing. It's something that's well documented. And if people, if you don't care about, their injuries, which if you're watching the game, you don't care about the players' injuries, because at the end of the day, it's a collision sport. They're going to get hurt. There's no way. There's a 100% injury rate in the NFL, like 100%. There's not a 50%, 67. No, there's a 100% injury rate that you're going to get hurt if you play professional football. So the Toradol stuff to me wasn't a big deal as much as the fact that they knew he was hurt, and his claims are they tried to force him to play injured, even though they knew, and it was documented through text messages, that he was hurt. But let's continue on.
We've reviewed evidence that the team regularly injected Antonio with Toradol, so he couldn't feel the damage that he was doing to his ankle until it got to that threshold point where he told his coach, I can't play because of my ankle.
Now, you got to remember, the whole back and forth between AB and the Bucs was AB saying he told him he was hurt. He couldn't play because he was hurt, and the Bucs told him to get the F out. The Bucs angle is He told him he was hurt originally earlier during the week, but during the game, he was acting out because he wasn't getting enough targets and because he wasn't being treated the same as Rob Gronkowski and wasn't getting the targets that Gronk was getting. And AB had, and also, this is key that we don't talk about this enough, but this is a factor. AB went to the Bucs either a week earlier or 2 weeks earlier that time. He and his lawyer or agent or whoever tried to get the rest of his contract guaranteed. Instead of having to hit those bonuses, that he wanted to go ahead and get it guaranteed. Maybe because he knew he was hurt, and maybe because he knew it would be difficult for him to get those goals, even though they had another game after the Jets, even though, you know what I'm saying, Tom Brady always looks out, but because he was injured. So they tried to get the rest of that money guaranteed. The Bucs turned him down, and the Bucs are claiming that's what led to him acting out that game, both at halftime and after halftime, when they claim he refused to go in the game because he wasn't getting enough targets. Let's continue on.
And the coach's response to that was get the F off the field.
Okay, so the Bucs shot you with Toradol in the week before the Carolina game, correct?
Absolutely.
They shot you again before the Jets game, correct?
Absolutely.
Now, that isn't uncommon. Like I said, right, wrong, or indifferent, that isn't uncommon. The NFL is known for suspending guys for weed in the past. I think they've kind of loosened up on that, but suspending guys for weed or marijuana and giving them all the pain pills and opioids all they want. That is well documented. That is known. Now, everybody knows that. So to me, that isn't as big of a deal. But for AB and his lawyer, that's part of the case that they're trying to make, to say that they did this without telling Antonio that he was being shot up with that kind of stuff. Let's continue on.
And you played the first half and had 3 catches for 26 yards, correct?
Yes.
And Arians claims that at halftime then you were upset about not getting more balls thrown your way. True or false?
See, this is the big thing. This is what the Bucs, this is the narrative that they're trying to spin, and this is the narrative everybody else will pick up on. Why? Because at this point, if the Bucs forced AB to play in a game hurt, this isn't just a bad look for the Bucs. This is a bad look for the league. And remember, all of the HBO ain't in the NFL's pocket for the. Well, I'll take that back. HBO has Hard Knocks, so they're probably in there too. But they don't broadcast games. They do Hard Knocks. They don't broadcast games. Which Hard Knocks does good ratings. It don't do the ratings that the games do. We just saw the playoff games did 50 million people for one game. 50 million viewers for one game. 47 million, I want to say, for the Chiefs-Bills game. Another 47, 48, 50 million. I think it was 51 for the Packers, San Francisco. So organizations that carry NFL games, this kind of stuff they're not gonna stand for. But let me rewind it a little bit and let you listen to Bryant Gumbel ask him the question.
Getting more balls thrown your way. True or false? Is he lying? Getting more balls. Claims that at halftime then you were upset about not getting more balls thrown your way. True or false? Is he lying?
False. It's not worrying about the ball. Tom Brady is my guy. He's the reason I'm on Tampa Bay, so I know I'm going to get the ball.
And
so that is what a lot of AB defenders will say. They're like, yo, and me included, because I was like, the narrative makes sense because AB is AB, and he's lied so many times before. But Tom Brady's looked out for AB in the past. Hell, just last year, Tom Brady made sure AB got his catch bonus, et cetera, the year before. So that's why this is who do you believe, Antonio Brown, or do you believe Bruce Arians in the Bucs? Well, he's going to come with some more accusations than this. Let's continue to listen.
Antonio, I saw where you seem to resent the feelings of so many former coaches and teammates that you were in need of mental assistance. Does that bother you?
Mental assistance from who?
Professional assistance.
To the extent any of that is coming from a spin that Antonio had a spontaneous mental episode, it's resentful and it's hurtful, and it's a disservice to people who do suffer from mental health challenges. We all have our difficulties, Antonio, myself.
So that's the spin he's talking about, is the spin that the Bucs and maybe other organizations and people in the media who are also in the pocket of the NFL, by the way. That is the spin. The spin is that AB is the crazy one. AB needs mental help. AB needs this. AB is that. And his lawyer, which is a good lawyer should do, is coming on and saying like, yo, That's hurtful and that's disrespectful for the people who actually do need mental health check-ins, who actually do have mental health issues. AB is not one of those guys. That's what the lawyer, that's his spin on it. Who you believe, that's up for you to decide.
Everybody.
Yeah, these guys at Tampa Bay Bucks try to make an agreement with me to give me $200,000 to go to the crazy house so these guys can look like they know what they're talking about.
That is ding, 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 ding. Now, this is big. And Bryant, being the professional, the legend that he is, does not just let that go away. He does not just, we're going to rewind it and make sure you hear what Antonio Brown had to say about the Bucks, which is a huge accusation, which is a big accusation and is an ugly look for both the Bucks and the NFL if it is true. Now, granted, this won't get covered on many other platforms besides this one right here, the Black Boss Channel. But we are going to talk about this because this is a big accusation, and we're not just going to skate past that like some others might do. Let me rewind this a bit. Let's take a listen.
We all have our difficulties, Antonio, myself, everybody.
Yeah, these guys at Tampa Bay Bucks try to make an agreement with me to give me $200,000 to go to the crazy house so these guys can look like they know what they're talking about.
Wow. And like I said, Brian Gumbo just don't let him skate past that. Let's continue on.
These guys are
wait.
They treated me
They
wrong.
offered you $200,000 for
Tell them.
what?
The offer was Antonio would basically sit on the sidelines, go on some list, and commit himself to some form of intensive mental health treatment. And we were specifically told in writing by the general manager twice, don't spin this any other way.
Woo! Now, if this is true, now this man is a lawyer. This man to the left, I don't know his name. This man to the right of AB, to the left of our screen. This man is a lawyer. This man gets paid, I'm assuming handsomely, by Antonio Brown. This man understands that he cannot go on a platform like HBO Real Sports that will get picked up by guys like Adam Schefter with big platforms, and hell, myself. I don't got the biggest platform, but I got a platform enough to talk to you guys. Thank you guys, and hit that thumbs up button. But he would not go on national television and put out a lie like that. Now, Antonio Brown can. His reputation it don't mean jack nothing. But his lawyer, for a lawyer to go out there and say this is big. Whether the NFL wants to believe it's big or whether the Bucks want to pretend that it's big, this is big. Now, the lawyer had it in writing. Why would he not have the letter? Maybe he does. Maybe he does have the letter. The full interview hasn't come out yet. This is just a snippet that was tweeted out by Adam Schefter of the interview between Bryant Gumbel and Antonio Brown. I don't know if he does, but it sounds like he has something. This man says he has it in writing, and I don't think he would go on there and you know what I'm saying? And go out there now you're right, Kevin. There are some greasy lawyers, absolutely. But come on. If he didn't have this in writing, this is you gotta think, guys. I want you to really understand who the NFL is. Let me make myself big because I want to make sure you're understanding me. I want to make sure you're understanding what I'm saying. I want to make sure you're understanding where I'm coming from. We have to understand who the NFL is. The NFL, that's not just a shield. It's not just a $1 billion organization, which it is a multi-billion-dollar organization. It is. All of that's true. And the head of the NFL is Roger Goodell, who's a guy who makes 40, 50 million a year. So that is one thing. But the NFL, it's not just one multi-billion-dollar organization. It's 32, or technically 33. It's 33 multi-billion-dollar organizations funded by at least 32 billionaires. Think about this. The NFL itself is a multi-billion-dollar organization. Every single team in the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar organization. And so we're talking about 33 multi-billion-dollar organizations that always want to look out for the best interest of who? Of themselves, not of the players, of themselves. So with all of that taken into account, if a person has real dirt on the NFL, it normally never sees the light of day because it's you, one person, one man, even if you're a multimillionaire, one man with his multimillionaire lawyers or whatever versus 33 multi-billion-dollar organizations. That's a tall task because last I checked, lawyers cost a lot of money and their money is a lot longer than your money. When you're going against 33 billionaires versus you, even if you a billionaire, even if you a single billionaire, you ain't 33. You get what I'm saying? And so for AB's lawyer to go on a platform like Real Sports with Brian Gumbel, well-respected journalist, this ain't, no disrespect to I Am Athlete, but this ain't I Am Athlete. This ain't even the Black Boss Channel or podcast. This is Real Sports with Brian Gumbel, a well-respected 30-year broadcast legend. And he's going there and say that. That's pretty big. Let me rewind that. Let me run that back. Let's run that back one more time because Bryant did his job. Let's take a listen one more time.
We all have our difficulties, Antonio, myself, everybody.
Yeah, these guys at Tampa Bay Bucks try to make an agreement with me to give me $200,000 to go to the crazy house so these guys could look like they know what they're talking about.
Woo! That is a hell of an accusation, AB. That is a hell of an accusation. I swear it is.
These guys are professional.
Wait.
Treated me
They
wrong.
offered you $200,000
Tell
for
'em.
what?
The offer
That
was
man said,
Antonio
"Tell
to
'em."
basically sit on the sidelines, go on some list, and commit himself to some form of intensive mental health treatment. And we were specifically told in writing by the general manager twice, don't spin this any other way.
Antonio, do you
Whoa. Woo-wee. There's only a few more seconds left in this, but this keeps getting better by the day. I swear it does.
think you need mental help of any kind?
I have mental wealth, man. I know a lot of people may not understand me.
So yeah, that is the latest development in the Antonio Brown saga. That is the latest spin in the Antonio Brown saga. That is what's taking place now in the Antonio Brown saga. How will it end? I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm interested. I'm going to be following it all the way, though. I am going to be following it all of the way. If Antonio Brown wants to come in here and talk to me, hey, my doors are open, AB. You have a spot. You have a welcome spot right here on the Black Boss Channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Leave your thoughts in the comments on what you guys believe. If you believe the Bucs in the NFL, or do you believe Antonio Brown and his lawyers? Hit the thumbs up button on your way out, guys. Thank you, guys. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I post all this content on both my Instagram and Twitter at JLighty7. That is at JLighty7 on Instagram and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe to the Black Boss Channel. Subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that notification button. I'll let you know when we go live. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.